Every time I look at you, nothing else in the room matters. You grab my attention for hours without even trying. You're the first thing on my mind when I wake up and the last thing I think about before I fall asleep. There's nothing I'd rather do than spend the whole day with you. Before you, I was just playing around, but you're so much more than just another game. This is a love letter to my number one, my one and only, my true love. This is a love letter to 2K17. We've known each other for years, but it feels like forever. When I first met you, you were a completely different person. You look better than ever. It was hard for me to learn you at first, I'm not gonna lie. It took what felt like forever to pull back your cover and have you open up to me, but now it's like I've read your instructions. I know all your hot spots. Every time I get with you, it's like I'm shooting my first shot all over again. When we first started, I was at a point where I was guarded, but you've helped me shoot through it, so now, whenever I feel small, I can power forward. When we first started, I was at a point where I was guarded, but you've helped me shoot through it, so now whenever I feel small, I can power forward. You keep me centered whenever you come in my park. I think I said I love you for the first time 5 years ago. It was 2011. Before then, we were just playing quick games, but this was the first time I felt us connect. I spoke and you listened. Hey, Team Xbox. Yes, I admit that sometimes I push your buttons, but it wasn't my fault. I was just trying to find the right trigger, so now, whenever I want some play, all I have to do is use my right stick to score. I control her just like she controls me. Last year, she turned me into a freak, and now she makes me feel like the president. You've helped my career so much. I'm sorry that my girl still asks about you. She might not admit it, but she knows that when I'm not texting back, I'm with you. I told her you're nothing to worry about and that we're just friends, but we both know that's a lie. She hates that I always have my Xbox on my mind. She's jealous of, She hates that I always have my Xbox on my mind. She's jealous of the connection we have. But to be honest, sometimes when I'm cuddling with her, I'm just waiting for her to fall asleep so I could lay up with you. Like, yes, spending time with my girl is great, but there's no greater feeling than being in the fourth quarter and getting a green release on a 3 when you're down by 2 with 1 second left. With you, I feel like I can do the impossible. With you, I can pretend like Kobe Bryant didn't retire yet. With you, I can act like Golden State didn't lose a 3-1 lead with the league's first unanimous MVP after going 73-9 in the regular season. With you, I can remember that J. Cole went double platinum with no features. With you, I could be myself. You accept me, whether I'm a raw prospect or a superstar. I thought that you were out of my league, but since I put you on my team, I've never been happier. I'm just trying to be your Sacramento King. Yeah, in 2012, we were on some bull, but I knew from the jump I'd be your man. That's why when people start talking jazz, I only pay attention when you talk. Yes, sometimes I may get mad at you. I might let my temper get the best of me and start yelling, and I'm sorry. But I know you'll be there when no one else will. Because 2K17, you are my one and only, and no one will ever replace you. That is, at least until next year when 2K18 drops. Yo.